welcome. So suppose we want to change some code or make an update into our source code. So let us go to the source file, and this .py file, let's open it Sublime Text, because let's not PyCharm, because if I open PyCharm it will take a lot of time. Sublime Text is lightweight and it's a pretty short code, so you just don't have to open it in a big IDE. So look at this. So it's actually not a big code, it's just like 100 lines. So suppose we'll make a change. Remember, you have already added this source file to the added the source file, like in here, source run spec source run py. This is the file you have already added into the GitHub documentation. So right now anything you change in this source will immediately make an effect in there. So let us make a change. Okay, let us just make a change in here. Oh, I've already created something. Print. I'm sorry. I'm the bug. Okay, so I'll save it. Okay, now let's see what happens. We'll see git status. Whenever you open your Git project or anything, it should be a practice that always start with status. So if you add status, okay, so see, changes not staged for commit. So modified source run. So it will say that which file actually got modified. Also it says there's another untracked file you didn't add it. So in the previous tutorial we actually created this file, but we did not add it, so we're gonna add it. Also we have another modified thing. So suppose you don't even know what are the pieces got modified, so and you want to see it, how you're supposed to see it, what particular portion of the code got modified, because this is a py file. A lot of things could be changed. Suppose if you have a larger code base, so a lot of files could be changed, but you want to see particularly which block of code got changed. So that is a very good comment. So we're gonna use git dev. Here it is. So let me just show you. It's very interesting. See the method's name, and see it's actually printing the method's name. Def total count Niels, start and input is the arguments. So it actually shows in here. Print the green line, print I am the bug, and I deleted the previous line. So the previous line actually got added into the Git documentation, and I added a new one, so it got deleted, so it's a red mark, and plus, so minus the red plus the green. So this was the change. So if I want to keep it, what I have to do? So basically, if you see it in the new one, use git add file to update what will be committed. So if you want to change this file, you have to use git add and the file name, so run.py. But if you do not want to have this change, suppose you have looked into the change and you understood that it was a mistake, so you just want to discard the changes. So let us try to discard the changes. So we're going to use git checkout -- file. Let's see, git checkout. So the file run.py, just see it, this code will just be vanished. Enter. See, it just got vanished, and print lol just came back. So that is actually one of the best part of Git. Git did not allow this particular line to be added into the code. So right now let me do some other changes. So let's see, print please accept me this time. I'll save it. Also let's make a change to another file. Let's open this file. I'm sorry. Hello there, I'm a new random file. Please accept me. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Sorry. Okay, I'll save it. Now close it. Now let's see. Let's check the status. Git st, yes. See? And right now, if you want to see the git diff, so here it is. It shows the line where you actually change the code. Also it shows also plus the empty space you added. So suppose you want to add this thing, so git add this our source run.py. Now it got added, so git status. Oh, you didn't add this file, so let's just add this file, git add gts.txt or git dot, you can simply use, so git status. Cool. Now you have added all those files. So let us check something important. I've showed you git diff, git add. Now a very important one, it's commit. So what is git commit? It's final adding. So right now we have been using git.add for a longer period of time to add particular file or something to the Git repository, but suppose in particular period of time you wanted to add multiple files, multiple changes, and you did a lot of things. Suppose you have downloaded a whole repository and you made multiple changes. Finally, after you reviewed your changes, you have made sure that all the changes will remain in this particular project. Then it is time for commit. Committing is sort of adding, but it's sort of final adding. But in committing you have to enter a message which will contain or description that what actually you have done with that particular period of time. So let just please see git commit -m. Here will be the message, first initial commit. Let's see what happens. Great. So you have done the committing, which will be added as your first initial commit. So right now in git, in .git, the first commit will be added into this. So if you want to see the git status right now, nothing to commit, work tree clean means right now you have nothing to commit. Whatever the changes you have made to this repository or whatever .git was having control, all of the things has been committed. So if you make another change, let me just show you again. So I've already opened it. Suppose I'm going to create another method. Something unusual. So for I'm sorry, range 10. That's a mess. So let's save it. Now see the status. So you have all the changes. So let's say git diff. See, this is the change you actually made. So how are you supposed to do that? If you want to add it, you can add it. If you add it, you have to commit again at the final case. Committing is actually the last thing the developer do every day. Suppose you go to your office, you have been doing programming throughout the whole day in particular project, but at the end of the day, when you're done with all of the work, you finally do is committing to the repository. So this is actually commit. So if you actually add this, and suppose I'm gonna say git okay, let me add it, add crc run.py, I'm gonna add it. I've added it. So let's see git status, changes to be committed. See, because the previous committing you didn't add this file, right now it's a new commit, so we have to commit again. So let me say git commit -m. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, committing for the second time. Enter. One file change, 5 insertion. So I git status. Okay, so it is. So pretty much basic, but these are actually the comments you need to get started with Git. Git is actually pretty much widely used for every cases, so having a good idea, you just need some basic concepts to get started right away. So I'm actually helping you with those ones. So finally in this tutorial I'm going to show you Git help. So what is Git help? So Git help will find you, let's just type it, Git help. See, you can see that in it we actually use this comment for something. So Git help will show you a lot of comments, because if you use git -- version, it will show you the version. If you show all the, it just shows what are the comments you can actually use. And add, we actually have used add, so get actually showing it. So there are multiple things you can do: move or rename a file, reset current head to the specific state, remove all the files from the working tree. You can remove literally everything, all the files before committing, or you have added. Suppose you have committed something and the next day you have added some of the files, but you can remove everything and bring back everything, whatever you made, into the first commit. And see, we have actually been using status for a long time. Also branch, checkout, we have used checkout, we have used commit, we have used diff, merge, rebase, clone. These are actually higher use of cases. You can still use it, but it's pretty much tough. So we're hopefully going to show those too. So stick around. This tutorial is up to this mark. Thank you for sticking around.